Sassy Tribe Nation. I just want to say hello, hello, and welcome to part 3 of the Grab and Go series. I decided I would take it upon myself to try to come up with some quick grab and go ideas. Now, we've done some kind of easy ones over 1, 2 so far. 3 is also going to be an easy one. The next coming ones that I plan on doing, we're going to kind of bundle some things together. I'm still going to try to keep it under the under 20 grab and go thing. So today we are going to be talking about car coasters. Car coasters are probably the easiest things you could possibly make. Now, they have a wide variety of car coasters. You can get sandstone, you can get hardboard, but my go-to ones are the neoprene ones that you can get from Sublimation Underground. So if you don't know who that is, please go find sublimationunderground.company.site. I will show you that in the links of the products and stuff that you need to have for this project. So let's get started with that, shall we? In today's project, this is what we are going to need for those particular car coasters. You're going to need, obviously, your car coasters. Now, they do come in 2 different sizes. They come in what I call the truck size, which means it's a bigger cup holder. And then you have your standard for most cars. You're going to need a sublimation design. You're going to need a heat press and heat tape. You're going to need a lint roller because it is a fabric top, blowout paper, and cardstock for display. We are doing this at $3.95 for 55. That just happens to be where my heat press is on right now. You do not need to use the squish the heck out of me pressure, but let's get started. So here we go. As you can see, we have 2 different sizes of these car coasters. You could definitely see there is a definite visual difference of these. These would be your truck size. These are going to be your standard everyday size. Now, here's what I like about the neoprene ones. They're not breakable. Let's start there. So they're not a breakable design. What they are is pretty much neoprene. And neoprene, you can kind of beat it up. But guess what? You can throw these in the dishwasher. You can wash them, whatever. Actually, not the dishwasher, your regular wash machine. Yes, you could put these in your wash machine. With that said, if they lose them, it doesn't hurt the wallet as much as if you were to break or you know lose the sandstone ones. So first things first, we always that's right, you get the sound effects with these too. Always make sure you lint roll your fabrics. Okay, I use the sticky lint roller for this. All right, these are going to be the bags I'm going to put them in. These are a 4x6. I'm going to put one on one side. I'll flip it over, put in one on the other. I'm using plain cardstock right now. I encourage you to add a sticker to the top or print them through your printer or have them custom printed, but you can make these be anything you want with design-wise. Just for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to go with a plain Jane look. So we're going to set these aside for the moment. Now, I do sell these as a set because, well, we have 2 cup holders. So, here you can see our design. Now, even though they are the same thickness, I guess just for me, I don't know why it is, I'll press them separately. Again, it has nothing to do with the fact that they're not the same thickness. They absolutely are. I just feel like I'm going to screw this up. So I will do them size accordingly. All right, there's your 2 designs. Grab some butcher paper. Why do we use butcher paper? As we've said in previous lives and tutorials, you don't want a repeat project on your project. So we always want to have butcher paper to protect our investment, and that is our substrates and everything that we have in front of us. So we're going to do the little guys first. Now, if you notice, I don't have the notch cut out. Why? Because I might want to reposition this so it sits where I want it to sit. So I'm going to go with, kind of want this notch right there in the center. I'm going to add a piece of tape here and a piece of tape there. I'm just going to, listen, you can use some Pro Spray. I use the repositionable spray, absolutely. There you go. Oh, I want to make sure that they're even, right? Of course, I gotta be crazy anal about this. All right, put these on the press. We're going to fold over our paper because we're going to protect that investment. I'm going to loosen the pressure because I was pressing some ribbon earlier. And you're going to give it about a medium, not quite firm pressure, just kind of walk away and forget it kind of thing. So now, you see how this has got wording on it? I'm going to want this to where it sits. I don't want it necessarily on the flag. Don't want it on the gauge. So we're going to go like this. Right, I don't want it on the stars and stripes. Well, I'm going to have it on the stars and stripes, but I want them both to look the same. This is where you get kind of picky about how you want to do it, but that's okay too. I love that they could be very versatile. You can also put these as regular house coasters as well, without that notch. That is all set. We got about 15 seconds left for that set, and then we'll package it up. Okay. Leave it down there, and we're gonna just drop these guys in. Again, we're gonna put it, there we go. Now, neoprene is really warm when it comes out. If you love your fingerprints more than I love mine, then you wanna make sure you use some heat gloves. So clearly I don't love my fingerprints enough to have that gorgeousness. Those are going in my car, by the way. So, look at that. They are amazing. Great grab and go type of things. So while we let these cool down, because you don't want to put them in a plastic bag, it will melt your bag. So you can just cool them off. Like I said, you could actually throw these in the wash machine if you needed to. That makes it really cool to do, especially because if they really get grimy, and people really like their car coasters, but they're so inexpensive that it does allow for us to sell multiples of them. One of the things that I don't like is when I sit my metal. I love my sandstone, don't get me wrong, but I broke a sandstone one time or two being too rough with putting my metal skinny tumbler in there. And that was before I had the bases on them. Okay. Oh, spot on, perfect color. Look at those. Spot on, perfect color. Amazing are these. Okay, these guys definitely need to cool off. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. They be hot. Drop it like it's hot. Okay, so while those guys sit there and give you some eye candy to look at, we're going to take our cardstock. Again, you're going to want to put something on here. Now, what I did for a local fire department is I put their logo on it and say, thank you for supporting our local firehouse. They gave them away for one of their banquets, so that was nice. So what you're going to want to do, for me, this is a small packaging idea. Can you put them side by side? Sure. Can you make a bigger packaging? Sure. You can do whatever you want. I don't care, right? So for the little guys, you definitely can fit them top and bottom as such if you wanted to. All right, but because I like to have some wording and verbiage on mine, because I got to be all sorts of special and fancy, I get me some double-sided tape. Okay. Okay, get me some fancy double-sided tape. Really rub that on there. Peel off said double-sided tape backing. I have fancy tape too. Okay. And then you just push really down hard. Flip her over. And I'll add it to the back. Double-sided tape can be your friend. We'll see if one holds it. I usually have bigger tape than this. Okay. Now what you can do is you print this on cardstock. What you can do is do a small circle in here or an X so you know right where you're going to line it up every single time, just for a professional look. Do you have to do that? No. But I usually put, I don't have it out here because I wanted it plain. I put a circle right where I'm going to lay it, just so that I know how it's going to work. So there you go. Just a little tip. Slide that in, and now it looks perfect, right? You're going to come up here, you're going to close it, And now it's on both sides, and you would put your information on there, so it's visible. You want some visual interest when it comes to your logo, whatever you decide to put on there. So that's one. Now you can go in here and you can just double them if you want to and put it in. That's up to you. Again, this would be pushing it. You could go with the 2 and the 4x6, but again, we're just going to use our double-sided tape, flip it over, double-sided tape, nothing fancy. Glue dots work well too. You'll love yourself some glue dots. Why did that do that? I don't know. When your tape doesn't come off, that's funny. Okay. There we go. Okay. Rub that on there. Make sure it's on both sides. Pull that off. Again, glue dots work just as well. Push it. Come back around to the back side and push it. Then what you're going to just do, great grab and go. These work great for giveaways for real estate agents. They, believe it or not, especially if they want to put their logo on it. These work for anybody really who wants some giveaway stuff. So there you have it. This is just one of many ideas that you can do for the under 20 grab and go. You have definitely the smaller ones, which are approximately 2.5 inches wide. These are just shy of 3 inches. This is what I call the truck coaster one, and this one's called your standard or your car coaster. All right, either one of them is great. Always sell them in a set because why? We have 2 cups and our cup holders, right? So we'll go back to the products that were used in this tutorial. As I stated, the things you're going to need are car coasters, and you could get those at sublimationunderground.company.site, and you'll need a sublimation design. You can get those designs anywhere on the interwebs, but these ones came out of my shop at the Sassy Subber on Etsy. You'll need a heat press that I set at $3.95 for 55 for medium pressure, heat tape, lint roller, blowout paper and cardstock, and baggie for display. It's what makes it look neat and professional, but you can do these. These I would actually sell under 10. These would be a definite under 10 project. We'll be getting more into the definite under 20, not necessarily under 10, but these are definitely an under 10 item. You can make these all day long and they sell very, very well. Join me tomorrow for part 4 of the Grab and Go series. That's right, I have 12 parts of this. So join me tomorrow for part 4 of the Grab and Go Under 20 series. They're just really quick, easy ideas that you could do. Do they necessarily have to have monogramming? No. Do they have to have personalization? No. But they do make great grab and goes for your vendor fairs, for anything that you're going to have. You can use them for school gifts. You can use them for teacher gifts. There are really, the possibilities are absolutely endless on the 3 that I've shown you so far. I hope you're enjoying this grab and go series. And until I see you guys tomorrow, I'll see you guys all on the flip side. Don't worry, this will be loaded to YouTube next. Talk to y'all real soon.